Thanks for joining us on this episode. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll know when we have new videos. You can also follow us on our other social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. On this week's episode, we take a small plane from the mainland of Puerto Rico to the island of Vieques, where there's white sand beaches, turquoise oceans, and lots of beaches to spread out on. We will also be looking for the perfect beach to snorkel from. I've got a feeling one's in heat. For wildlife enthusiasts, there's lots of opportunities. Sea turtles, the island's full of wild horses, and other creepy crawly things. Some really cute, some of them not so cute.
Hey, are you gonna let it out or are you just gonna kill it? Push.
But as it turns out, the scariest thing on the island isn't a centipede or a tarantula. It's me, and I don't know what this is about. Well, hello and welcome back. We are at the little municipal airport, Jose Ponte Airporte, and we're going to fly to Vieques today. And it's just a little terminal. You check in over here, and then they have some seats. You might want to bring a snack. You can fly with water. There's no security checks or anything. And we're going to spend the next 3 days here in Puerto Rico on the island. And it's our 35th wedding anniversary, so we're super stoked. A couple details on how to get here from San Jose. So we did an Uber, and it was about 50 San Juan. Yeah. How much was it?
$58.
So about $58 from San Juan. Uber. Taxi driver told us it'd be about $90, so we did the Uber, and you know what? It was fine. It took us around an hour to get here. I think depending on what time of day you're departing, we were going the opposite direction of traffic, so we lucked out there. But $58 Uber, not bad. Yep. All right, we'll see you on the air. So there's a few different ways that you can get to Vieques from the mainland of Puerto Rico. One is the ferry, and the other is by Vieques Air. It's about $40 per person, and you fly out of Ceiba, and it's about a 5-minute flight, and that's $40 per person one way, so $80 round trip. So for the two of us is about $160. I surprised Terry for our anniversary with this upgrade. She thought we were going to take the ferry, and the ferry was supposed to be quite a bit longer. So the plane ride was certainly a treat, and we enjoyed the views as we flew over the Caribbean and Atlantic Oceans on our way to Vieques. And before you know it, you'll be on the ground and landing and starting your adventure in Vieques, Puerto Rico. So there's a couple things that I would recommend as a pro tip. One, book your transportation in advance because the island does sell out of golf carts and rental cars. So don't wait till you get there to book a vehicle. We made that mistake, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go along. But when you land, make sure you pick up a discovery map. They also have a QR code that you can download it onto your phone. It'll make your trip a lot more enjoyable, and you'll be able to see the snorkel areas and the things to do and where to go. Here's the QR code. You can pause the video and snap a shot of that QR code. So this is the Seagate Hotel. We're going to go into the office here. All right. Okay, well, we arrived, and we've been taken up here to apartment number 10. So let's go in and take a look. Looks like we've got our own little deck. What do you think so far?
It's really cute.
It's super cute. Okay, hold on.
So sweet.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll come in here. This is our little patio area. And we do have an ocean view. And I'm looking down at it. Down there. Walking around. Man, that's a big one. Wow. So, ocean out there. And they do horseback rides here. So they've got their horses over here. Alright, so let's go in. Got some horses back there. It's somewhat of a farm, too. Some units up there. So a little seating area. You have kind of a half kitchen. You do have burners, microwaves, coffee pot. Nothing fancy, but this is perfect for a little island. Little bed. Yeah. So we'll take you into the bathroom. Nothing fancy. But you know what? It's super clean. And with all these windows and up here on the hill, it's fairly cool. I don't think it's just running by fans, but man, there's nice. Yeah, it's really cute. This is, it's perfect. We're staying here for 3 nights, and we just wanted a place really to lay our heads, and this checks that box. Yeah, it'll do. All right. Okay, so what's on the agenda?
Oh, we're starving. We haven't eaten today. It's only 10:30, but we pretty much were up all night.
Yeah.
But we literally got up at 6:30.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, cute.
Well, let's just turn the selfie stick around and get stops ahead. Have a good one.
Let's all run by together fast. How long were you here? You love it? Oh, we just got here. Oh, nice. 2 nights.
Yeah.
Bye, have fun. Bye-bye. Bye.
So the one thing I would say about Puerto Rico is it's loud. I mean, so now we're in the country, but now it's farm animals, it's chickens. And then the city,
That's far more better.
I mean, we woke up every night around 2:30 with people just blaring music and yelling, partying. So I'm sure there's quiet places, we just haven't found it yet. But as of right now, it's just loud. So we're gonna spin this around this way and give you a view of the Caribbean behind us there. And I don't know through the clouds if you can see it, but that's the mainland Puerto Rico. Okay. So the one thing you'll see all over is just wild horses. They're getting a tussle. I've got a feeling one's in heat. Oh, yeah. They're smelling something. There's another horse up here. So, due to a lot of the events that had happened in our lives prior to this trip, or days before this trip, we had made arrangements for a car because we were dealing with bigger issues. So we took a walk into town to get some breakfast. It's about a 10-minute walk from the Seagate Hotel, and we just walked around the town. We did, however, get a number from Penny at the Seagate of a individual who we'll meet up with possibly later to rent his personal car. So when I say make prior arrangements, I mean make prior arrangements. But it all ended well in the end. I should explain some of the video and the colors is we had lost our GoPros, our camera, and everything in the fire. And so you film with what you have. And in my truck, I had a knockoff GoPro type product. The video's not so great, but it's what we had. So most of this is shot from my iPhone or my knockoff GoPro. So some of the video's not great, but we're in the town of Isabela, and it's a charming little town, and this is where the ferry will drop you off at. Yeah, so we found the breakfast place. Okay, so we got two of these, and there's a little bit of sauce over here. Or that's beans, I guess. And it was what, 22 bucks? Like 22 bucks for two. So
11 a piece.
And this is the first time either one of us have had Diet Coke, and we couldn't tell you how long, but that's what they had. So we got Diet Coke. So we met up with our contact for the car in Isabela 2, and he said to ignore the lights and the noises. The car should run just fine. If I had problems, I should give him a call. So with that being said, we jumped in the car and went exploring. On the Caribbean side of the island, or the south side of the island, there's a large national wildlife refuge full of beaches. So if you're looking for seclusion, you can find it there. If you're looking to be around more people, you can find that there as well. There's also great snorkeling spots as you drive down the road that you can pull over and just jump out, lock your car up, or don't lock it, and go snorkeling and jump back in, go hit another beach. What we really loved about Vieques was all the national wildlife refuges, and that the beaches, what we found to be clean and safe, and it was easy for us to find a spot under a palm tree or just that right setting for the sunsets. But there really is a beach for everybody. Well, we felt really lucky. On our first day, we found what we considered our beach. This is definitely one of the top beaches we've ever been to before. Pretty isolated. not a lot of people. We found a little cove in the shade that we could set up. We laid down our blankets. We had some visitors stop by, a couple hermit crabs. But once we got set up, we put on the snorkel gear and went out snorkeling. And lo and behold, thanks to some really handy camera work, we caught an eagle ray, spotted eagle ray, on our first snorkel. Of course, I'm just kidding, because I was fortunate just to get a glimpse of him on the camera. As quickly as he moved in, he disappeared in the more murky water, and we lost track of him. Well, as the sun set, we packed our stuff and headed back to the Seagate, where we made some surf and turf in our nice cozy hotel room, where we enjoyed a very comfortable meal, and then we enjoyed the night sky. You can find us on some of our other social media networks, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Well, that's going to bring day one in Vieques, Puerto Rico to a close. We thank you for joining us on this week's adventure, and we'll see you
on our next trekking adventure.